Hi everyone, my name is Paul from Bernie's Learnings. So today what we're going to be learning about is how to get around that problem where you have formatting in a particular cell. Someone gives you a really big spreadsheet and it has some colors in it or some different formatting, and you want to be able to differentiate between that using logic functions. Now your standard if statements will not work. So you have to do something a little bit extra to be able to do that. So in this video, we're going to show you how to do that, so you'll be able to do it for pretty much any formatting that you come across. So let's get into it. The first step in creating an if function that is sensitive to cell formatting is to create an actual function for the specific formatting that you're interested in. So we've got two examples, one with some background colors and some other ones with alignments, just to show you how it works. So the first step is to go to formulas and then to name manager. And what you're basically doing is creating a specific function for what you want. So in this case, we're going to give it a name that makes sense. It's a really good idea to do that, and you'll see why in a second. So it should be a name that makes sense. And to create your function, you just put in get.cell, and then you've got to put in one argument which defines which variable it is, or which formatting you're actually looking for. In this case, color is 38, or the background color is 38. And then you need to put in the cell reference itself, okay, and then close the brackets. Now what you'll notice here is that the cell reference comes with the dollar signs attached, and that's actually not what we want, because we're wanting to drag the cell reference down to meet the requirements there. So the way to do that is just click function F to go through the options to remove that. And once we've done that, we can click OK, and we've got ourselves a function for cell color. So we can close it off, and we'll show you what happens to it. So if we look for the function you'll see that it now appears in the list of functions that we can use within Excel. So we can just double click on that and click OK. And you can see that if I drag it down, it returns a different value for each color, which means that you now have the capacity to differentiate between the cells, which allows you to put in a logic function to do that. The second, example, just to confirm it, is one in which the alignments are different, the horizontal alignments of the couple of cells, just to show you a couple of examples. So in this particular case, we do exactly the same step. Go to Cell Manager, and we're going to create a new one, and this time we'll call it Cell Alignment. Exactly the same process, except that we're going to put in a different argument. Okay, so the argument in this case is 8, and that is for horizontal alignment. We need to do the same process. Pop in the cell reference, get rid of the dollar signs, and basically we are done. Okay, and you can see the two functions there now. Okay, so if we then put in cell alignment, exactly the same thing happens. And click OK and drag it down, and you can see again that it's able to differentiate between the three different possible alignments. Now, because there is a huge number of arguments, we can't possibly show you them all, but what I thought I'd do is show you a quick list. So we've written a blog that goes with this video, which shows you gives you all the instructions that we've just gone through, but it also gives you all of the possible other things you might be looking at for formatting. So it has what the argument value is and what the different things is. So for example, the one we've just used is 8. It has a cell alignment, and it will tell you what numbers it will return for the various functions. So there's also things like border functions, top, bottom, left, right. Cell pattern is the cell locked. Whether there's bold, italic, or underlined, is the text struck through, is the font a different color. So there's just heaps and heaps and heaps of them. So basically you should be able to differentiate pretty much most of the time with any cell that you like. And that will allow you to then create your if statement around that. So if we just do that as the final step, So if we just wanted to have an if statement that identified the color yellow, we can say cell color equals, and I think the value was 6 that came up, and we can say it is true, or do a calculation, and it is false. Okay, and hopefully it gives us an it is true, and so we can now differentiate between all of these cells by color by using that, and we can do exactly the same process for the cell alignment and any other formatting that you can basically think of. The link for the article is in the description, so you can find all of your different arguments fairly easily. And I hope you found that useful and you're able to solve your problem. If you found the information in the video useful, click the subscribe button, click the like button. That really helps us out, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.